Philippine authorities are set to implement a community quarantine of the entire region of Metro Manila. Philippine authorities have imposed targeted lockdowns in different parts of Manila after a new surge in COVID-19 cases.
Inilatag niya ang ilang detalye sa ipinag-utos niyang pagsasailalim sa Metro Manila sa isang tinatawag na community quarantine.
Domestic air and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning 15/2020.
Movement shall be limited to accessing basic necessities. Provision for food and essential health services shall be regulated.
The entire Luzon is under enhanced community quarantine.
Observe again social distancing.
March 17, 2020, the date where President Rodrigo Duterte announced the first virus lockdown in the Philippines, confining millions of Filipinos to their homes and shutting down public transport and most businesses. As our country continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, a drastic shift from in-person to online shopping arises. E-commerce platforms like Shopee and Lazada have become one of our little ways of coping up, keeping us sane and preoccupied. The COVID-19 pandemic has made online shopping more appealing to millions of people. Yet the practice often comes with plenty of extra waste, especially plastic. But unknown to many, another pandemic occurs whenever we click Add to Cart. The overflow of plastic packaging that gets thrown away once we receive our parcels. With these increasing orders and demands from consumers who cannot go out freely from their home, what will be the impact of this COVID-19 lockdown to waste management? When you order clothes, medicines, electronic accessories, and grocery online, what else do you get? Tons of plastic wraps, thermocol sheets, cardboard boxes, bubble wrapping sheets, and the list of packaging waste is endless. But in the COVID-19 pandemic, does one now focus on oneself or the environment?
Will people be able to manage their plastic consumption with their online shopping habits? How will online sellers lessen their production of plastic waste? And how should the consumer lessen their waste consumption?
E-commerce is becoming a greater part of the retail sector, and it provides a high level of convenience in terms of the ability to purchase from anywhere at any time. Yet, as waste from product distribution and sales transfers from retail shops to homes, one of the largest difficulties confronting the internet economy is package sustainability.
It takes an average of 12 minutes for the packaging to transfer from our hands to the trash can. The majority of this plastic ends up in landfills and is not recycled. And when it is recycled as lower value plastics or as a feedstock for cement, which results in a lot of chemicals being released into the air as a consequence of incineration, which is terrible for both our health and the environment.
In a standard retail supply chain, things are handled on average 5 times. However, in an e-commerce network, things are handled manually and may be handled 20 times or more. Increased handling entails a higher risk of harm. As a result, several manufacturers have expanded their packaging in order to safeguard their items during transportation.
Hello, I'm JC Laino. I started online selling at the age of 18.
My name is Ira Goles. I'm studying at Polytechnic University of the Philippines.
Have you encountered any customer complaints regarding your product packaging?
So far, there's no complaints about my packaging.
Not to brag about this, pero biggest flex talaga ng business namin is so far wala pa kami nare-receive na complaints regarding sa packaging. Mostly is compliments. Ayun po, na kino-commend din yung effort ng us ng sellers kasi nga non-commendable daw yung packaging.
Have you ever thought of minimizing waste without sacrificing your business?
In business, there are a lot of risks talaga.
Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, hindi na natin siya may iwasan.
Can say that does not pass the quality of my brand, you know.
Yes.
It's impossible to minimize the risk of the business.
Kadalasan, dalawa lang. Yung mismong pagsamin na nanggaling. Tapos yung sa JNT, kunwari, ikaw bumili ka ng 3 cup, ganon. Pinagkakasya na lang namin dun sa isang plastic. Parang hindi na rin, diba? Parang win-win situation din sa environment. Parang hindi masyadong magtatapon ng basura, diba? Kasi pag tayo nakuha natin yung item, wala na tayong pakialam, diba? Gusto natin ilalagay. Para ganon din, hindi rin sobrang magastos sa part namin. Nabili kami ng plastic.
According to Youth Strike for Climate Philippines, because the pandemic increased demand for online shopping, this added waste might increase each person's estimated annual contribution of packaging waste, which is 12.4 kilograms by 300%. That would only get dumped in landfills.
What do you think the other ways in packaging a product without using too much plastics?
We can use papers like craft papers for packaging. And newspapers also, you can recycle that.
Doon kami sa consistency ng paggamit ng single plastic tank po. Especially pag kaya naman ng isa, diba, why not? And we also considered using DIY paper bags na kami mismo yung gagawa so that we can unleash our creativity too. Ayun. And yung mga strings, may papel, tas may string. Parang consider din namin kasi katrabaho nga. And as much as possible, we stick sa isang plastic lang talaga per item or per delivery.
Most of us have definitely experienced checking out during payday sale or the monthly site-wide promotion. After all, who wouldn't be enticed with free shipping plus tons of deals and flash sales? But for Sofia Puato and Alexandra Matabalan, who are both an online shopping enthusiasts, it is not just about saving money and spending it.
How often do you purchase from an online shop?
Tuwing may ganap, like payday sale, 6699, 1111.
I purchase about twice in every 2 months from online shops.
What is your usual purpose when purchasing from an online store?
Para makamura, tapos para din less hassle, di ba? Sa bahay na lang agad diretso.
It's very convenient for the customers and also for the sellers because we don't have to go out of our house to transact. It's very easy and less hassle.
Do you think that with your consecutive online shopping, you, in one way or another, contribute to the plastic waste in the environment?
For me, hindi naman kasi as much as possible. Try kong i-dispose ng tama yung mga plastic like yung bubble wrap saka yung packaging ng mismo package.
With the packaging, usually I just throw it away. Yeah, directly to the trash can. Now that I think of it, I realize that online shopping does contribute to the plastic waste in the environment because items bought online are usually wrapped 2 times or even 3 times to secure that it wouldn't be damaged while on its way to the customer. So that's also like increasing the amount of plastics used compared to physical shopping.
It is a different feeling of happiness when you are expecting a delivery of products. This emotion encouraged repurchasing and more consumers, and with the pandemic, it amplified the demand for online shopping and increased the patronization of online shopping. With this, the industry is able to try to compensate for the worsening condition of the economy. But what will be its cost to the environment?
As reported by Salesforce, digital sales increased over 71% in the second quarter of 2020 and 55% in the third quarter of 2020.
According to Fiberbox Association, cardboard box shipments have been expanding since March, when they increased by 9% year over year.
As per Tecnavayo, a marketing research organization, demand for field-aired goods is projected to increase by $1.6 billion or around 55 billion pesos between 2020 and 2024.
While it is understandable that sturdy packaging materials must be used to reduce damage to products in transit and during handling, excessive use of plastic and other material is environmentally unsustainable.
We all know that plastics are made up of toxics or harmful chemicals.
Admittedly, the plastic will not biodegrade itself.
Yung plastics na yun, they turn into microplastics. A lot of studies find out that yung mga microplastics, they end up in the ocean. And a lot of our sea creatures end up swallowing. It is death for them. It's the death of them.
Even though you're earning $1 million a month, the expense that you will be spending on things that are not essential will just go to waste.
Yung pag-achieve natin ng SDG goal, yung Sustainable Development Goals, by 2030 dapat yun, diba? What? 2021, So, Pilipinas, keep up naman tayo.
You don't need to be Captain Planet to help Mother Earth. You can start with small things.
It's not too late to actually act so that we can reverse the impact.
Hindi lang para sa next generation yung iniisip natin, pero para din sa atin. You start from converting your knowledge into action.
There are a lot of other things that you would be using for your money. So we go back to your value of needs versus wants. Maybe it's just a want.
Pag natanggap mo ba siya, would you feel the same way na pagkagusto mo nung hindi mo pa siya hawak?
Start with what you have.
What I make sure is that I use the plastic to the very last possibility of using it.
We just safeguard the plastic until such time that we can donate it.
The Plastic Flamingo. It is a Manila-based French social enterprise that aims to combat marine plastic pollution by collecting and reusing waste before it enters the ocean.
Green Ants Builders Incorporation is a company that specializes in eco-friendly building and housing solutions.
Green Haven also advertises pickup dates for recyclables in certain locations on a regular basis.
Humble Sustainability. With the support of sustainable partners, all goods that Humble accepts will be reused, repurposed, or upcycled.
You should act now.
One way to lessen its effect is to commit in minimalism.
Buying less is better.
When you buy less, you can save.
Lesser stress, and you have lesser things to declutter.
With minimal utilization and usage of things,
it will create definitely a positive impact for the environment.
Gawin natin yung part natin in raising generations na nakakaintindi.
It's not just about us. It's about everyone that is breathing, that's living on.
You have to change your mindset. That's where it all starts.
Embracing the change means going out of something that you've been comfortable about.
Like kung makalat ka sa bahay, slowly but surely eradicate those clutters.
When you actually realize all the things that comes with shifting into a life without it, sobrang beneficial niya.
It's ironic that I am in this particular organization if I'm not going to preach what I have learned and of course do what I can.
Ang hirap when people move individually. Things are better heard when it is amplified. Let's fight together and let's be warriors of the earth.
We are the root. We are the foundation.
And to betray nature is to betray us. To save nature is to save us.
What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make.
This generation is up to us to take care of this planet.
It is our turn to change the world. No matter how small our action is, we should start now.
Minimalism, less is now.